Hey there everybody, I hope all of you are having a great day today. I have just a little, I'm cobbling together some notepads and I just wanted to show those to you guys. I came up with this fun little closure and I wanted to show you guys how to make that as well. You know, the season of gifts is coming up and I always feel like overwhelmed when this time of year rolls around because I like to make things and I'm not super fond of purchasing things. But these little cobbled together kind of quilted books are such fun to make, and they make super fast, quick gifts, you know, whether you're using them for happy mail gifts or, you know, stocking stuffers or something like that. A lot of times you just need bulk gifts, and this is a great way to create a lot of things pretty quickly. I'm using some strips of paper that I have trimmed from other paper. This paper is 8.5 inches long. It is 3 inches wide. And I just keep things like this in a, you know, in a little bin, and it's all by itself. It's not mixed in with any sort of other paper because it's just kind of my notepad bin. I take 5 pieces of paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that will be the inside of my book, and I'm going to pull out the 6th piece of paper. So we'll set the big stack off to the side and work with the cover of our quilted notepad. First thing I want to do is just start using some of these strips that I have over here. These are strips that I've cut off of 12-inch, you know, 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. I'm going to grab a glue stick. And, you know, this is kind of a chippy style thing. You just kind of start laying it down and seeing where it goes. So I'm going to lay this down. I'm not going to be fussed about evening it up on the top or on the bottom because the random nature of this creation is what makes it really interesting when you get the whole thing finished off. I think I'm going to take... I like this. I think that's really pretty. For this strip, I want to just tear it down the middle. You can cut it down the middle if you know, if things like, you know, having ragged edges bothers you. And I'm going to stick this right here. I think that looks pretty cool. Let's put some more strips of paper here. I do have this little strip of paper and it says Simple Stories. And so I'm just going to tear that off of this piece of paper. Because I'm thinking of using that on the cover. And I'll put this right here. And then I'm going to have to find something for that end down there. I like that. I'll put that down there. Like that. I'm going to stand up to make sure that, yeah, I need to move up just a teeny tad. There we go. And my next strip is going to go here. Let's see. Kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put that here. Don't think about it too much. I'll put this here, and I think that is about it. I'll lift this up. I'm going to flip it over and then trim away the excess. Now the excess, you know, you can do a couple things with it. You can make chippies with it, or you can use your excess to add a little to your notepad cover. Let's fold this. Give it a bit of a crease up here. Let's grab our other papers. We're going to fold those together as well. And of course, if you want to, you can use a I can never remember the name of that thing. You know, you can use a oh man, my head just doesn't work anymore. Bone folder. I heard you guys. You were yelling it. Oh, Lord. You can use a bone folder to really make your creases very particular if you want to. We are nestling the inside papers into here. Sometimes you get a bit of overhang. I'm not bothered by this, but I'm not bothered by a lot of things. But I know that stuff like this makes people a little bit crazy. So if you know, if it does bother you, then just, you know, take some scissors and just kind of snip off the bottom part of your insides of your notepad. And then that way, you know, you won't get that overhang. Kind of just nestle those papers in there. There we go. I really do like to bind these using twine and, you know, just a stab, kind of a stab binding here. So that's what we're going to do. I have my pokey tool out here. And go one in the middle. So we've got 3 holes. 1, 2, 3. I want these to be bound on the. I want to knot these on the outside. So if you're going to knot on the outside, you start from the outside. So we go in the middle hole. And then we go through this one, the top hole, and then the bottom hole, and then back through the hole where we started. Be sure that your twine is on, or embroidery floss, or, you know, yarn or whatever you're using is on each side of your binding right here. I'm going to tie a little knot in that. I had this little thing that said simple stories. I don't know where did that go? I have a good day sunshine, which we could use. Let me see if I can find that. Where did it go? Do y'all see it? Okay. I can't find the one that I tore off, but I have another one here. I think I'm going to take part of the paper that I cut off. I'm going to put this right here, and then put the word Simple Stories on top of it. Now see, that really did not take very long at all. And you have a sweet little notebook. You can embellish it. You can do things to it. You can personalize it by putting an initial on it, or someone's name, or something like that. All right, let's do the closure. In this same little bin of notepad stuff that I have a few of these. These are 12-inch strips that I use to make fatties, which are my big fat beads. I discovered that I had these in the box, and I thought, well, you know, maybe I can make some sort of closure, you know, for these little books. So I kind of played with it a minute, And then I realized that we could do something like this. And that looks cool because it's kind of different. So what I'm going to do, I know that I need a little slot right here. I'm taking a pencil and drawing a line like this. Taking a little X-Acto knife and doing this. Now I'm going to kind of measure it because, you know, you don't want all this in here. So I think about that much needs to come off. And then we'll be able to push this right through here. Okay, so let's do the closure for our little Simple Stories notepad. And there we go. You know, it's just a sweet little, just a little book. And they're fun to make. And, you know, you could do them like just, do this as a coffee session, you know, in the morning. Just play with some notepads. Let's do another one. Okay. We've got our 8.5 by 3 paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the inside of our notebook. Pull one out, and then just start gluing things down. And kids can do this. You can do it for like, you know, craft show. Make them Christmas themed if you want. Things like that are always fun. They're also, you know, super cool because you're using scraps. You can do them as freebies or put them in Happy Mail. You could use them as a promotional piece and put your information on them. Uh-oh. A little wrinkle. Let's see what else we have over here. No, but I'm going to use this as, I kind of like using the ripped thing as a border. I think the ripped paper as a border. I think it adds interest. There we go. Let's see what else we have in here. I have some. Some of that. That's not quite it. Oh, I have some nice teal here. I like that. All right, let's put that here. I'm getting some wrinkling. I think I've been doing too much with this particular desk pad that I got going on here. Okay, and then I think what I'll do is, to trim that down, but let's see how it looks. There we go. All right, now flip it over. Again, you know, just don't think too much about it. Just have fun with it. I'm going to leave that strip right there. I like it. Okay. Again, these things are great as chippies. You know, you could sit here and have yourself a little chippy session as well. Alright, so we've got these papers. We can nestle those together. You can use a bone folder if you want to. You can use scissors, which I used for 5 years before I even had a bone folder. Fold over your cover. nestle your papers in. You're going to have, you know, a tiny bit of overhang there. That's no big whoop. Let's go ahead and get this bound. And we go 1, 2, 3, pick up our needle and our twine. Use what you want. Embroidery floss works great. Yarn, whatever you want. I want to tie these on the outside, so I go on the outside through one, this one here, and this one here. Make sure that your threads are on either side of the binding. I can tell that this is going to be a little long, so I'm going to snip it off right here. And you can tie charms or whatever you want to this. I want to make the closure. You know, I have this, and I think that that would be interesting. We'll have to do that. This is script, so right. I can see that I need to cut it about right here for it to tuck in. One little X-Acto knife. You know, if you're really fussed about it, you can go back with your pencil and get rid of that line altogether. We're doing this way. These would be great for like a Sunday school class, you know, or something like that. Your ladies group would probably have an awesome time making these. I didn't cut this one quite far enough. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let's do one more, just one more, because they're fun. And I need several more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside papers, 1 outside paper. Let's go ahead and just start with this nice blue. It's a great way to use up any kind of paper scraps that you have. And there we go. I did have this left over. I'm going to put that here. Just like this. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. There we go. What else do I have? I have some Christmas. Oh, that's pretty. Probably use that, but I think what I want to do is use this as a border at the bottom. And then I'll need something up here. kind of do like that. Kind of different. But it's also big. So let's tear that out. We go. All right, we've got one little space right there that we need to kind of fill in. Let's see what we can find to just kind of fill in right there. It's just such a tiny little spot. That will do it. I'll just overlap that right there. There we go. And pick up your little piece. Trim it off. Make you a chippy. One of your scrappy bits. There we go. We're going to fold this in half. Like that. And then, you know, kind of decide. I think this has a lot of interest right here. I kind of like it like that. Grab your 5 pieces of inside paper. Fold them together. Use a bone folder or your scissors, whatever you want to use. You know, you could jazz these up with stickers or lace or ribbons or washi tape. Washi tape would be awesome. 1, 2, 3. I want it to tie on the outside. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Gosh, this is a great binding technique, isn't it? You know, and of course, if you don't want to, you know, to do these vertically, you can do them horizontally, you know, like that. Make it into a mini book that way. I kind of like the vertical design. For this one, I'm going to choose the words "Good Day Sunshine" from a scrap of scrapbook paper, and I'd like to, I think we'll use this right here. I'll put "Good Day Sunshine" right here. And there we have it, my friends. You know, just a little scrappy project. Great for gift giving. You know, if you've got some goodie bags, it would be a great marketing piece. You could put your information on the back, or, you know, tuck in a business card right here. And just have yourself a sweet little marketing piece, or happy mail, or whatever, you guys. Lots of fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you'll give this a go. Talk to you soon, y'all. Bye.